Hello again. This is Ezra from And All in Between. And this is a continuation of my previous video, Wine and Dollies. I have thus far made my way about halfway through this fantastic big house wine company, the Birdman Pinot Grigio. I don't like wine. I feel like for somebody who likes wine, this would be tasty, but it's not tasty. I'm a little bit sad, and that's okay though, because I think I'm about halfway done, and I'm glad that instead of just having one video about wine and dollies, I have two videos actually about wine and dollies instead of random mixed drink and dollies, which is what the subsequent videos will more likely than not be. So for this episode of Wine and Dollies, I am actually going to start with the trigger warnings right away. Trigger warnings including character death, murder, maybe not substance abuse this time, just last time. So character death and murder, a little bit of mental illness, and maybe like monsters and body horror, but like I'm just kind of talking about it, so I don't know if that's really just, I'm just kind of talking about it. I don't know if it's a real true trigger warning, but there you have it. If that stuff kind of scares you, I'm sorry, but you might not want to, whatever. You know what? You are the captain of yourself. You're an adult. I've given you an apt warning, and you can choose to do what you want to do. I'm going to take a drink of this awful beverage that I hate, and we will get started in a moment. My face is painted with regret, and with that I will, oh no, well, this is Charlie. This is Charlie's wig. Charlie is an House BID Linda boy, and he's so cute. I was really happy when I first got him. The original, he's actually my, I guess, V2.0 Charlie, because the first Charlie I got was a Mystic Kids Cavell. He was kind of an impulse buy, I will admit. I saw him, he was inexpensive, and I'm like, ooh, I want him. I was really into It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia at that time, so I named him Charlie, like Charlie Kelly Charlie. And he's literally just a big old Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference. His actual full name is, oh my gosh, his wig keeps coming off. This is so stressful to me. His actual full name is Carl Jabrian Huxley. So, his middle name is the name of one of my friend's OCs. Huxley is after Aldous Huxley, because, after that time, I think I had just finished reading Brave New World, and it was kind of a cute last name, so I decided to pick it. I'm trying to get his wig on. I want to show you what he looks like with hair, but I don't know if that will happen today. I find that Charlie's wig is literally the most annoying thing in the whole wide world. I feel like his head's a little bit bigger than the Mystic Kid Cavell head, because I never had this problem with the Mystic Kid Cavell. It's taking me off. Pretty much like I put it on, and it's like lopsided, and I try to fix it, and then it just pops off. Alright, that's cool. It looks, actually I can't really tell if it's good or not. Let's see. I feel like it's on sideways. Truth be told, I like putting it on backwards, but because it kind of gives it like a cuter little sweep and has this like unruly sort of look instead of being like too, stringent. I don't think that's the right word, but whatever. So this is Charlie. See if the camera will focus. I can't actually tell. Yeah, that's Charlie. And this is Frank. And they hang out and they love each other. and they go on adventures. And Frank is he speaks in a voice that only Charlie can hear because Charlie is like 6 and 6-year-olds are weird. And I say this in the best sort of way because, like, I have met 6-year-olds. They're literally one of the best things in the whole world. Kids are hilarious, but I will still maintain that 6-year-olds are weird. And that is actually kind of what makes them fantastic. So this is Charlie. He's a bebe. He's the youngest and shortest of my dolls. Um, Pretty much, I haven't done a lot of backstory work on Charlie yet, but basically, what his backstory kind of looks like is I believe he has a younger sister, but I still have to kind of iron that out. So he has, of course, two parents. There's, I believe that the home life isn't pretty ideal. There is neglect. I'm not sure. There might be a little bit of abuse. His parents aren't uh, I would say they're not necessarily the healthiest. They're not in the healthiest relationship. They're not particularly the healthiest people. They do split up or divorce. One of them, I believe, one of them gets custody. Haven't decided if it's the mother or the father. And the other one either gets the other one. I don't believe gets custody. But what happens is one time he takes the children or I don't know again, I don't know if it's the dad or the mom who does the thing, but they take the kids and put them in the car and drive them into a lake. And I know Charlie for sure does drown. There was this isn't funny, but there was one time where they had this Snapchat filter for like a siren or something, and it was really cool. And I did make a point of putting Charlie in that Snapchat filter. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Charlie did drown. I don't know if his sister drowned or not, um, or if the parent drowned. I don't think the parent did because I feel like you'd probably just be sadder to let the parent live and know what they had done and everything, you know. And like, so yeah, Charlie died. I don't know about the fate of the rest of them, but honestly, he's a really happy little kid. I really enjoyed planning for Charlie. He has like a whole bunch of cute stuff. Here is actually like a whole thing of loose Lego. I haven't really played with them. I got them from the Mall of America when I went like a million years ago with some of my internet friends. Um, but I want to build Charlie some like houses and cute stuff, or like well, Charlie wants to build, if you will. And one of my favorite things. Hold on, I'm just gonna reach over here for a second. I'll be right back. All right. One of the favorite things that I did is he has this cute little toy box, and it's literally just like dollar store stuff. Like there's little dollar store like truck set, some little trucks, some little dinosaurs. I found a beanbag once when I was exploring, um, like like let's not talk about that. And I made these little alphabet blocks. Is that even showing up? I can't tell. I want to show you these. They're cute. I made these little alphabet blocks. There we go. Yeah. So like I literally just had these little um wooden blocks. I painted them. I just painted like the colors and the letters all over them. There were a lot of blocks. I've never tried playing with them personally, but I might now that I mention it. And I want to build some stuff out of that Lego. So that's tomorrow's itinerary all planned out, and I'm excited to get on with that. So Charlie doesn't have like a terribly deep backstory yet. If you guys like have any questions or suggestions, write them in the comments. I am totally open to like suggestions and stuff, including like I don't know, like I don't know, family names. Like if you know any like events or like just cool stuff. I'm very warm. I think I only have one or two swigs of this left. Um, I have. I want to talk to you about one more, well, technically two more dolls. but they have the same backstory pretty much, so this should be less than 20 minutes, but you never know. However, before I make my transition, or as my transition, I will drink a swig and you get to see me make another face. I'm trying very hard not to. I just tried very hard that time not to make a face. It's hard, but I tried. Okay, so my next dolls don't have their heads yet, which makes me super sad. Um, they both have heads on order. They're gonna be Bimong Dandelions, um, Bimong Dandelion Twins, because twins are awesome. And I did not think about the resin match when I bought them, but I will see how that works. See how this works here. So this body is a spirit doll, girl body. This body will belong to Ksenia. I'm super excited. She is going to be kind of like her and her brother are both gonna be like monsters, kind of like mutant monsters raised in labs, which is why they're wearing hospital gowns. Actually, this is gonna be Dimitri. He's actually her little brother. He's quite a bit taller than her. Let's see. I don't know if I can show you this. You can kind of, I'm sure you can kind of see maybe. Stand up, please. It's Dimitri and Ksenia. You can kind of see how the height difference, right? Yeah, you can kind of see that height difference. It's gonna be a bit of a height difference, but even though Dimitri's taller than Ksenia, he's the youngest of the twins, and he kind of he's kind of not as strong as her, if you will. So I'm just gonna talk to you about them. I'm not gonna hold them on my shoulder because there's two of them, and they're no faces anyways. It's just kind of weird to hold like a couple of bodies up. So I'm just gonna talk about them. Ksenia, pardon me, Ksenia and Dimitri were who I knew where they were born. I knew where they came from. This like little tiny little village area, and they're a part of like a specific like racial or like yeah, I feel it's a racial minority, but I'm not sure what the correct term is. I'm sorry. They're a part of a distinct minority in Russia, and like I took the name down, and I know where like they're from, and etc. But basically, what happened, I don't know if they were kidnapped or like they just got stolen or something. But anyways, there are these two twins. They're babies. They took them, did experiments on them, pretty much to kind of like activate like their mutant potential. Um, kind of, I don't really have like a lot of backstory to them. I just kind of have like some general things. And so when they did activate their mutant potential, like it kind of manifested as like these really monstrous properties. So Ksenia, she's gonna be like a tummy monster. So I get to do some mods to make her midsection smiley. Um, and Dimitri, he's gonna have a third eye, and that eye is not really like functional in this plane, but he does have the ability to like he does have some like clairvoyance, like the ability to see the future and kind of tell what people are thinking, like when they're closer, or like his third eye looks into their eyes, or like he makes contacts with them. Of course, it's gonna be easier. So they are siblings, and basically, what happens is they give me a second. You know when you have like a train of thought and it's like chugging down the tracks, and then it like stops and then reverses? That's just what happened to me. Hold on a second. So Yeah, so basically, the reason, so they all have numbers. Dimitri is XIX, so he's number 19. Ksenia is number 18. There's a total of 20 experiments. The people who were running the experiments found that they could no longer successfully control the subjects. So basically, what they did is they started like euthanizing them from like the lower number going to the top. I think they killed all, but they killed 1 through, yeah, they killed 1 through 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. The last five were not killed yet, but they were still having some trouble with them. One of the things that they noticed with 1 through 15 is that the ones that gave them the most trouble tended to be sibling pairs, and the fact that Ksenia and Dimitri are not only siblings but they're twins implied that they would provide them with more trouble with controlling their subjects. So they are considering euthanizing, killing Ksenia and Dimitri next if they're not able to control the subjects. Pretty much what happened is since Ksenia or Dimitri like figured out or like was able to see what their plan was, and he like of course he's gonna let his sister know. They kind of wanna. They're kind of like upset and they kind of wanted to. I don't know if like they kind of. I don't know if they tried to escape or they just attacked them or what. But I know like Dimitri's not really physically strong. Like he's a big guy, but like he's not particularly strong. Ksenia, on the other hand, like she's kind of little, but she's really wiry and she'll fight. And not only did the experiment give her the ability to have that tummy mouth, like it gave her some like super strength powers and like some really good like I don't know, she's good at fighting, she's fast, like she excels at like the training that they provide them. So like Dimitri of course told Ksenia what was going on, and um I feel like they try to like escape they are um before they are euthanized. However, given the fact that they are in between, if you will, I don't believe. Checking the time, 17 minutes. Okay, so I don't believe that they successfully escape before their fate is handed to them. So thank you very much for watching. There's a little of this left. I'm gonna drink it now. I'm gonna drink it just for you. But if not, I'm not. I'm gonna even pretend that I enjoy it. Watch. Mmm, so good. Mmm. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching my first episode, or first and second episode of Wine and Dollies. Um, Look forward to subsequent episodes of Mixed Drinks and Dollies. Um, I'm gonna drink some water and go to bed. And I will follow me on Instagram. I have I am and all in between on Instagram too, same as my YouTube name. Um, I'm so tired right now. But thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this point, I really, really, really appreciate you. Um, uh, have a good evening or morning or wherever you're located, whatever time that is. Have a good one. Um, yeah, thank you so much for being part of the video. Insofar as you are the audience, and without you, would this video exist? That's something for you to think about.